The Lexus RX 350 blends refined comfort with crisp styling and strong reliability, making it a compelling luxury SUV choice. But it's not perfect. Fuel economy and tech quirks may turn heads, both good and bad. Let's break down the key pros and cons of this refined Lexus favorite. The RX sticks with a turbocharged 2.4-liter inline-4 that's tuned for real-world punch rather than high RPM theatrics. Output is a healthy 275 horsepower with 317 pound-feet of torque, and that torque arrives low in the rev range, which is exactly what you want in a mid-size luxury SUV for smooth merges, confident passing, and easy city acceleration. Lexus also pairs it with an 8-speed automatic, keeping the driving feel more natural than a CVT, and helping the car deliver the calm, premium demeanor buyers expect. Bottom line, the car isn't trying to be a hot rod, but the powertrain is more than capable and nicely matched to the vehicle's mission. If your daily drive includes rough pavement, long commutes, or family duty, the RX 350's comfort bias is a genuine advantage. The platform and suspension tuning prioritize a smooth, settled ride and low cabin stress, exactly what makes the RX such a perennial favorite in this segment. Lexus also leans into refinement, better isolation, a calm cabin vibe, and an overall sense that the SUV is engineered to reduce fatigue over time rather than chase sporty feedback. In other words, it's not the sharpest handling midsize SUV, but it's a vehicle you can live with happily day after day without feeling beat up by road noise or harsh suspension reactions. The RX range is broad, and that's a real pro, because Lexus lets you land on the value/features sweet spot without being forced into a single expensive package. Pricing runs from RX 350 standard at $51,175 to Premium, Premium Plus, F-Sport Design, F-Sport Handling, and Luxury at $61,895, letting you prioritize equipment, styling, or a sportier setup based on your preferences. That structure also makes shopping easier. Many buyers will look at Premium Plus as the recommended balance trim, then decide whether they want the bolder look of F-Sport Design or the plush feel of Luxury. A lineup this clear and complete helps the RX stay competitive with similarly priced German and Korean rivals. For a vehicle in this size and comfort class, the RX 350's fuel economy is competitive, especially if you're not ready to step into a hybrid. EPA estimates commonly listed show about 22 city, 29 highway, 25 combined front-wheel drive, and about 21 city, 28 highway, 24 combined all-wheel drive. Those numbers won't beat the RX 350h, but they're strong enough that you're not punished at the pump for choosing the turbo gas model, particularly if most of your miles are highway. And because Lexus recommends premium fuel for best performance, having decent MPG helps soften the cost of ownership story for buyers who want the smoothness and response of the turbo model. The RX's appeal isn't just its design, it's the whole package Lexus tends to deliver: a modern interface, strong day-to-day usability, and a deep safety suite on mainstream trims. Lexus positions the RX around its latest in-house tech approach and safety system strategy, and the model continues to emphasize advanced driver assistance and connectivity as core strengths. In practical terms, you're buying into a luxury SUV that's meant to feel current for years: a big, modern, screen-centric cabin experience, plus driver aids that reduce workload on long trips and in traffic. If your priority is an easy, premium daily driver that also feels well-equipped and secure, the car's overall tech plus safety plus usability formula remains a key advantage. Handling is competent, not exciting. The car's dynamic personality is intentionally relaxed. If you're expecting sharp turn-in, playful balance, or a sporty chassis feel, this isn't the class leader. Even major reviewers often describe the RX as comfort-focused and sedate, delivering a drama-free driving experience rather than engaging feedback. That's great for luxury calm, but it can leave enthusiastic drivers wanting more. especially if you cross-shop SUVs that put a bigger emphasis on steering feel or cornering confidence. Yes, trims like F-Sport handling aim to add edge, but the RX's core character remains smooth and composed more than athletic. So the con is simple. It's excellent at being relaxing, but it's not the pick if you want your midsize SUV to feel like a sporty machine. Starting around the low 50Ks is reasonable for a luxury midsize SUV, but RX pricing ramps fast as you climb trims. The walk from standard to premium plus and then to luxury can be steep, and shoppers can end up paying more than some competitors charge for performance upgrades or higher-end interiors, especially once options stack up. This matters because many buyers don't want the base configuration. They want the upgraded tech, nicer interior touches, and convenience features that make the cabin feel truly premium. That's where the car can quickly become expensive. In short, the lineup is flexible, a pro, but the RX can stop feeling like a value luxury play if you spec it the way most people actually want. On paper, the Turbo 2.4 is strong. 275 horsepower and 317 pound-feet of torque is legitimately good. But some shoppers expect a luxury SUV to sound and feel inherently silky, and a turbo 4-cylinder can sound and feel less refined than a 6-cylinder under heavy throttle. Even aggregated owner impressions reported by third-party sites include comments that the engine is noisy or not as strong as expected in certain situations. This isn't a universal complaint, and many people will love the torque-rich response, but it's a real con if your definition of luxury includes a richer engine note and effortless power delivery. If that's you, you may find yourself cross-shopping the RX 350h or other powertrains. If you need towing for small trailers, jet skis, or a compact camper, the RX can do the job, but it's not meant to be a tow-focused SUV. The commonly listed maximum towing capacity is up to 3,500 pounds when properly equipped, which is fine for light-duty use, but not competitive with more tow-oriented alternatives, including some 3-row crossovers. The con here is expectation management. The car is built primarily for comfort, quietness, and premium commuting. Occasional towing is in the plan, but frequent heavy towing isn't the RX's sweet spot. If towing is a major part of your lifestyle, you'll want to look at larger platforms or SUVs with higher ratings and more robust cooling and haul setups. Lexus is clearly pushing the RX into a more screen-driven, software-heavy experience. Great when everything works perfectly, but it can also introduce complexity. Some owner feedback compiled by third-party reviewers mentions frustrations with control complexity and occasional sensor or electronic glitches. Separately, Lexus vehicles have also seen tech-related recall activity in recent model years. For example, backup camera software issues affecting multiple models in the broader Lexus ecosystem, which can heighten buyer sensitivity around electronics reliability, even if it's addressed via updates. None of this means the car is unreliable, but it does highlight a modern reality. Today's luxury SUVs are as much software as they are hardware, and that can create annoyances that older, simpler vehicles didn't have.